Hello, and welcome to our lesson on qualitative risk assessment. This segment will cover the risk matrix. The Risk Probability Impact Assessment Matrix, RPI matrix, is a vital risk assessment tool. It provides project managers and stakeholders with a structured approach to evaluate and prioritize risks based on their probability of occurrence and potential impact on project objectives. The Risk Probability Impact Assessment Matrix, often referred to simply as the RPI matrix, risk matrix, or heat map, is a graphical representation used to assess and prioritize risks within a project. It offers a visual framework for evaluating risks based on two primary dimensions: probability and impact. Probability, in the context of the RPI matrix, refers to the likelihood or chance of a risk event occurring within a given time frame, usually through the whole project lifecycle. It assesses the frequency or probability of the risk event, ranging from low probability to almost certain occurrence. Typically represented on a scale ranging from 2 to 5 levels, allowing for better evaluation of risks. These scales commonly include low to high, low to medium to high, very low to medium to high, to very high. These scales provide flexibility in assessing the probability and impact of risks, enabling project teams to tailor the evaluation process to their project's specific needs and complexities. When evaluating probability, project managers consider factors such as historical data, expert judgment, and external influences. Project teams can anticipate potential threats by rating the likelihood of risk occurrence and allocate resources accordingly. On the other hand, impact pertains to the potential consequences or severity of a risk event on project objectives. It evaluates how much a risk event could affect project scope, schedule, budget, quality, or other critical parameters. Risks can impact one or more of these objectives. Assessing impact involves analyzing the magnitude and breadth of potential consequences, ranging from negligible to catastrophic. This evaluation enables project teams to prioritize risks based on their potential to cause significant disruptions or setbacks. As in probability, impact is typically represented on a scale ranging from 2 to 5 levels, allowing for better evaluation of risks. These scales commonly include low to medium to high, very low to medium to high to very high. The RPI matrix synthesizes probability and impact into a two-dimensional grid or matrix, where risks are plotted based on their assessed likelihood and severity of impact. The matrix typically consists of several cells or zones, each representing a combination of probability and impact levels. Risks within each zone are assigned corresponding priority levels, guiding risk response and mitigation efforts. The zones are marked with a color. Green. Risks categorized as green indicate low risk levels. These risks typically have a low probability of occurrence and minimal impact on project objectives. They may require monitoring, but are generally manageable within existing project parameters. Yellow. Risks categorized as yellow represent moderate risk levels. These risks have a moderate probability of occurrence and may have a noticeable impact on project objectives if they materialize. Mitigation strategies should be developed and implemented to reduce their likelihood or impact. Red. Risks categorized as red signify high-risk levels. These risks have a high probability of occurrence and can significantly impact project objectives if they occur. Immediate attention and proactive measures are required to mitigate or eliminate these risks to ensure project success. The term heat map derives its name from the color scheme it employs, symbolizing the intensity of risks within a project. In this visualization, critical risks are represented by the fiery hue of red, signifying their heightened significance and immediate attention. Benefits of a risk probability impact assessment matrix. 1. Evaluate identified risks. One of the RPI matrix's primary functions is to evaluate the probability and impact of identified risk events systematically. Project teams can identify and prioritize risks that pose the greatest threats to project success. 2. Prioritizing risks. The RPI matrix enables project managers to prioritize risks based on their assessed likelihood and impact. Risks located in the high probability, high impact zone typically receive the highest priority, signaling the need for immediate attention and proactive mitigation strategies. 3. Resource allocation. By categorizing risks according to their probability and impact levels, the RPI matrix helps project teams allocate resources more effectively. Resources can be directed towards addressing high-priority risks that have the potential to significantly impact project objectives, thereby minimizing exposure to potential threats. 4. Risk response. Planning. The RPI matrix is a valuable tool for developing risk response plans tailored to the specific characteristics of each risk. Risks positioned in the high-impact zone may warrant proactive risk mitigation measures, while those in the low-impact zone may require less immediate attention. 5. Communication and stakeholder engagement. The visual nature of the RPI matrix facilitates communication and stakeholder engagement by providing a clear and concise representation of project risks. Stakeholders can quickly grasp the relative importance of different risks and collaborate with project teams to develop appropriate risk management strategies. This is the end of this segment of our lesson. In the next segment, we shall continue discussing the risk matrix. This course is presented to you by South Europe College. Thank you for listening and see you on our next segment.